Welcome. Today is October the 15th, 2020. You are watching a video created from HueFin, also known as HueFin News. We are going to talk about Netflix today on this video, give you all an update on what has occurred since our last video in Netflix, and then speak on what we're expecting the trap to do going forward. Now, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's not difficult. It's not hard in forecasting where you expect the trap to take a market, and we've been showing you all that since 2017. So make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss out. You know, the only way to get profits out the market is to beat everyone else to the price. Once you do that, you grab the profit and you move on while everyone else is still lagging behind. So join us. Also, social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we are at all those locations. Make sure you participate there as well to stay updated on what we're talking about in those particular mediums. So, Netflix, July 23rd was the last time we did our video on Netflix, expecting some lower price. Expecting some lower price, and look at the performance. This is what has occurred in Netflix since that particular video. Not hiding anything from you. Okay, we play the market on a weekly time frame on that particular video, long term, and this has, what you see is what has occurred. Now on that video, we told you that we're going to TP the market at $460, which occurred right here on the week of September 14th. So from July all the way to the 14th of September, the week of, that's a very long time for the market just to hit that TP price. So it took a long time for the market to come and hit our TP location, which was about 6.38%, right? We expected some weakness to continue in the market in Netflix, and it finally came to fruition on the week of September 14th. So let's go ahead and get rid of it, clear up our chart, and what do you really see in the market in Netflix? Like, what is the trap telling us? From the last time we did our video to the current day, what has occurred? What has occurred? Nothing. The market just bounced. It just traded within a range from 460 all the way back up to the all-time highs of about $580. That's it. All that time, and the market in Netflix just bounced in between those two numbers. So we didn't go anywhere. You know, we didn't make a ascending trend. You know what I'm saying? We're not actually seeing the market trending higher. We just consolidated. Now we are definitely still breaking away from the market in Netflix, right? Like, the market is still about 35% from this ascending trend that we got drawn on our chart in Netflix. So we can see the market drop 35% and we'll still be in an uptrend. Keep that in mind. This is how far away the market is breaking away from the overall long-term trend in Netflix. That is bananas. So right now, nothing occurred. You guys can see right now in this weekly time frame that Netflix tried to make all-time highs this week and it got rejected. So this restriction area is still holding strong around $580. Okay, so I would say around $570. So we got that established. Okay, so we got that established in the market in Netflix. So we could create that line. We know that the market in Netflix got rejected on yesterday's trading, right? So if anything, we don't need to expect higher price at this particular moment. We need to wait until we see where support comes in. You guys can see that we got earnings coming up in Netflix on October the 20th, 2020, which is 5 days away. Okay. The market from a daily perspective has been moving higher, right? Very tight slope moving higher in Netflix. But based off what occurred into the market yesterday in Netflix, this ascending trend doesn't look to hold too much longer. Okay. So, I mean, how low can the market go? It's not extremely weak, but there is weakness present. So just to time that, so let me bring that back. So maybe you guys can see, maybe around 521, we can see the market try to come in and hold support, you know, 524, $524. So let's see that real quick. We said 524. So, I mean, that's about another 3% market movement to the downside in Netflix, about 3%. Okay. So the movement to the downside is going to happen relatively quick based off the weakness in the volume that came in yesterday. It doesn't look to be sustained too much longer, if anything, not in Netflix. So we're going to continue to watch the market in Netflix. I don't see any breakout to the upside, not at this particular moment. And I don't see any breakdown in Netflix at this particular moment below 460. Okay. So literally, I'm just expecting the trap to continue to bounce the market in between these two areas. And you really don't have a basis of support. There's not a firm established area of support in the market in Netflix. Maybe around 520 is one area of creation of support that the trap has laid out for us. And then the next area is going to be, you know, around 500. Okay. So again, this is what we're seeing. We're not seeing a lot, but yeah, we're going to play the weakness into the market in Netflix under the premise that we got rejected up here around 570. And we're going to play a little bit of the weakness going on into the market in Netflix. And like I said, the TP is going to be relatively close. You know, around 520 will be our TP price in around that vicinity. Like I said, it's not concrete because the market is not showing us visually that it is a firm area of support, but it's one there around that area. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to play a little weakness into the market in Netflix. I'm not saying in the long term that we're going to break down. Okay. No, I'm not saying that right now, but we're just going to play the weakness in this range that the market is really holding in Netflix. Okay. So let's do this. See how this looks. Yeah, this market here in Netflix is real rigid. There's nothing really visually appeasing to show you that there's a support and restriction area in Netflix. But this is what we're going to create. All right, so this is it. This is that consolidational range that we're getting into the market in Netflix. We don't really see it breaking out to the upside, but better yet, we got some weakness and movement to contend with. And then maybe later on, you know, we get that support around 520. We can break up to the upside at a later date, but right now we don't see that from the trap. Now, what do you see? Do you see higher price, lower price, sideways trading? Let us know with your comment in the comment section and tell us what your TP price is. We told you ours right here around 520 is where we're going to TP the market in Netflix. Okay. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and we will talk again on our next video.